Hi, I'm a girl who loves Supergirl, and I'm here to give you a review and Easter eggs of Supergirl, Episode 5, How Does She Do It? I'm Ashley Victoria Robinson, and I'm here to tell you all of the good things that happened in Supergirl, Episode 5, How Does She Do It? First of all, I've harped on the special effects for a couple weeks now. They looked so good! We finally got this really amazing moment where Supergirl flies a bomb up into the air and doesn't get away from it in time when it explodes. You see it push back against her in the air, you see her fall to the ground. It's a really beautiful either shot of Melissa Benoist or body double. I couldn't tell, it looked so good. And just this fall from grace of her coming out of the sky was so beautiful, so well executed. That is the bar that Supergirl needs to be setting for the special effects going forward. Great job to you person watching this video who's on the special effects team. Great job. I loved it. The second really good thing that we got in this episode was more Hank Henshaw as Cyborg Superman. Yes! He's so cool. David Harewood is such a great actor, guys. He's so good in this role. We got to see him defuse a bomb. A lot of glowing red eyes, a lot of glowing red inside the bomb. The red eyes like the laser vision, maybe red kryptonite. Who knows? We got to see him use his powers. We got to see him manifest. And Supergirl even looked through Hank Henshaw with her laser vision. X-ray vision, so many types of vision, guys. She looked through him with her X-ray vision, saw the skeleton, and so you know that we are going to get a full-blown Cyborg Superman by the end of the season. I'm so excited. It was so cool to see. And the third best thing that happened in this episode is Carter. Carter Grant, son of Cat Grant. Supergirl did a really important thing by having Carter look up to Supergirl and eventually look up to Kara. It's a really important lesson that we're teaching to all the young male audience of Supergirl, and there's many, believe me, that it's okay to look up to a woman, that it's okay to find strength and attraction and just a hero there. It's a really important message. It was very well executed by a great actor. Melissa Benoist was on point. There were a lot of really touching moments, and again, we're humanizing Cat Grant across this series, and it's just really beautiful stuff this across this episode. All right, it is time for the Easter eggs in Supergirl, Episode 5, How Does She Do It? I have two for you this week. First of all, Cat Grant wins the Siegel Prize. Not a seagull like a bird, I promise you that joke is not good, but Jerry Siegel, creator of Superman, the impetus for Supergirl. Just a nice little callback. We've had a couple DC creator callbacks so far in the Supergirl series. This was a nice one to tie it all together, and frankly, a nice reason for Cat Grant to have to run out of town. The second Easter egg that we have in this episode is the yellow sun. When Kara is injured, they take her to the DEO headquarters. She's in this weird little pod with all these little sun lamps on her, feeding her radiation. We've talked about the red sun on Krypton versus the yellow sun on the Earth. That's the reason why she's so powerful, why the Kryptonian women are so powerful. So it's just a nice little nod back to the Kryptonian heritage, those sun lamps being the reason that she gets all of her strength back and she's able to use her X-ray vision on Cyborg Superman. Now we have to talk about the bad and how did she do it. Just trying to be fair. Guys, the bad guy of this episode is Maxwell Lord, and just like last week, he's the bad thing about this episode. Peter Fasinelli, I think that's how you say his last name, just doesn't have any presence. He's not tough, he's not interesting, he's not smart. And those are three things that really define this character. So when you see him stand against Supergirl, you're just kind of waiting for her to hit him the whole time because he's being a jerk to her and he's not even being entertaining while he's doing it. Hoping that this is just kind of first time out jitters and that this character will really grow into his own because a powerful adversary can really shape the show. And it kind of looks like Maxwell Lord is going to be that for the series so far. So I didn't think he was great in this episode. Hopeful for the future, but yeah, Maxwell Lord, you're letting me down. This week, I'm going to tell you my crazy theory for Supergirl Episode 5, How Does She Do It? So we just talked about Maxwell Lord. He is going to figure into this part of the show. My theory is that Maxwell Lord has been doing some work with Kara's sister Alex. They've had some witty banter together, so I think that they're going to wind up together. They're going to date and they're going to kiss each other's faces, and Kara, knowing the piece of scum that he is, isn't going to like that, and she's going to have to break them apart. Crazy theory. On to the episode rating. I am going to rate Supergirl Episode 5, How Does She Do It? From a scale of 1 to a possible 5 Kryptonian crystals. 1 being the worst, 5 being the best. You always want 5. I am going to give this episode, How Does She Do It? 4 Kryptonian crystals. 4 very solid Kryptonian crystals. I think this episode looked great. I think the performances were mostly on par. And I think it had a really, really powerful message to the younger audience watching it. I think this is an excellent episode, one of the best of the season so far. 4 beautiful, shiny Kryptonian crystals. What do you guys think? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Let me know in the comments below. Let's have a dialogue about this. Let's talk about Supergirl. If you want to support this show and keep Girl on Supergirl going, you know where you can do that? You can go over to patreon.com/Jawiin, Jawiin. Anything you give helps. It helps keep the lights on here. It helps Geek History Lesson podcast that I do every week with Jason Inman. It helps our web series, The Red Shirt Diaries. It helps everything that we are doing here at Jawiin. Every little bit helps. Head over to Patreon and do that for us. Thank you so much for watching. I have been Ashley Victoria Robinson. Be safe and make good choices. She also first appeared in March of 1997's Superman Adventures #5, before the same character went over into the Superman TV show that we all grew up with and that we all really, really loved.